Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video of this new Elvis CD that I bought. So it's this one. I know I'm kind of late on this. I know it's been out for probably over a month already. I know other YouTube channels have already done like unboxing videos. I wasn't planning on getting this because technically I do have this. This is the Legacy edition of recorded live on stage in Memphis. And I was like, do I really need this one? Because it's pretty much going to be the same songs. But then I saw some YouTube videos, people like, buying it and stuff. And I was like, you know what? It has to be a special because it is Elvis's return to Memphis, his true return to Memphis. Since I think the last time he performed was like 1961. So these shows were actually his first, return back to his hometown. So I thought it would have been cool to have in my collection. Now I did order this from ElvisPresleyShop.com. They're based out of Australia. I know there's other places you could order. I know there's like the London shop is another good online store, but I've ordered from them before. The Elvis Presley shop, and but this time was the only time I actually had some issues. It took a long time. Nothing to discourage them. They were fine. I guess it was just something with the postal services or something that the package got returned back to them, and then so I ordered this back in like September 22nd, and finally got it last week. So it took a while, but I'm happy to finally have it. So here's, and I do enjoy, if you're not too familiar with the Memphis recording services, you should definitely, I love the way they do the packaging of their CDs. Uh, you know, it's kind of like almost like a booklet too. So we'll go through some of the pictures here. So here's disc one, which is the March 16th, 1974 afternoon show, and here's the set list right there. We'll look at the set list in a little bit too, but here's some of the pictures from, I guess, there's a nice shot of the Mid South Coliseum. I heard rumors that they were supposed to demolish the Mid South Coliseum. I mean, there's so much history in that building. It's a shame. Like everything is being destroyed. Like they don't care about the history of it. They're just going to demolish it. I heard that they were going to make a soccer stadium there or something. Or that's been. I don't think they're going to do that anymore. There's the stadium right there. Not only the Mid South Coliseum with concerts that Elvis, but also wrestling too. If you're a wrestling fan like me, like Memphis wrestling, Jerry the King Lawler, and all that. It's just a history there. They should really make it into kind of almost like a museum. Because not only that, you'll get people that go to Graceland to visit to go there. They can go to the Mid South Coliseum too to visit, and be more money that they can make for Memphis. I really enjoy these shots. These are pretty cool. I felt that this is loaded with photos. Again, I'm not too sure what jumpsuit he wore for each concert, or if this is the right one or not. Really good pictures here. So there's a lot. Elvis looks in good shape here. I don't know. I've said in other videos that the misconception of Elvis in the '70s is that he was overweight and fat. That's obviously not the case when you look at pictures from that era. It's like a news article. And then the final shot. This is a cool shot. And then this is CD number 2, the March 17th, 1974 evening show. So basically, with these, like, when they ask, like, you buy all these, like, we're fortunate we have these soundboards. Like I said, like, I mean, like, I'm never gonna in my lifetime. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to ever go to a Elvis concert because of course, was born after he died. That's why I enjoy getting these, because it's almost you can hear what a concert was like. And so we're very lucky and fortunate that we had, they did these soundboards and recorded these shows. I just wish that they recorded, a video of these concerts. I mean, that would have been really nice. So many like shows that had done in his career. It would have been really nice to have, video footage of it. And luckily, I mean, we do have fans that film, 8 millimeter, and you can find some really good, footage on YouTube. And I have there's um, couple of channels that put up, footage from 8 millimeter and stuff. But it would have been really nice if they had professionally done quality videos of the concerts. And I don't know why they never decided to do that. I guess it was probably the Colonel's decision. Again, we're talking about the '70s, so that stuff was probably not. People weren't really thinking about that at that time. I don't even think VCRs, VHS were existed back then. Maybe they had beta, but maybe there was something that they didn't think that people were gonna someday want to buy, like a VHS or a DVD of a concert. Plus, I could see Colonel being kind of like, if you're gonna see Elvis, you got to pay to see Elvis. So you have to go to the concert and pay to see Elvis, and that. But anyway, so highly recommend this if you're thinking about getting it. I listen to both CDs; they're really good. What I do enjoy is the full shows. I don't like sometimes when you get like these like soundboard concerts and maybe the beginning part is missing, or the ending part is missing. Especially with this too. You get all the way to the end when the guy comes on and says Elvis has left the building. It's the full concert, which is really really nice. Um, and and as with the set list, again, compared to this, it's pretty much the same, like I said. But it's kind of cool to have, because again, if you were going to an Elvis concert, if you were going to a bunch of them, you probably would hear kind of like the same songs anyway. But this one's pretty cool. 1974. So we're a year after uh, Aloha from Hawaii. A lot of people put that as the downfall after, he had the downfall after Aloha from Hawaii. But anyway, you got some really good, songs on here. I'm trying to get to you, All Shook Up, Steamroller Blues, Love Me Tender, Fever, Polk Salad Annie, Suspicious Minds is on here. Help Me, I love that song. I mean, that's usually always on the set list in 1974. American Trilogy, Let Me Be There. So yeah, some really good stuff here. So it's really some really good. So yeah, if you're interested, definitely go and get this one.